World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Militant group Hamas has released an Israeli-American hostage held captive for 19 months to Israeli forces as part of efforts to reach a new ceasefire deal. The BBC reported that Edan Alexander, 21, had been serving in the Israeli army on the border of Gaza when he was captured by Hamas militants on October 7, 2023. On Monday, Israel paused its military operations in Gaza for a few hours to facilitate the transfer. Meanwhile, a senior Hamas official said the release was intended as a goodwill gesture ahead of U.S. President Donald Trump's visit to the Middle East on Tuesday. In other news overseas, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said his country will respond strongly to what he describes as a future terrorist attack. The BBC reported that this comes after 4 days of military exchanges with neighboring Pakistan. Such exchanges were a result of a militant attack in Indian-administered Kashmir that killed 26 people, for which India blamed a Pakistan-based group. Islamabad has strongly denied backing the group in question. And finally, Pope Leo XIV has called for the release of journalists imprisoned for doing their work while affirming free speech. Al Jazeera reported that Pope Leo XIV, who was elected pontiff on Thursday after the death of Pope Francis, gave his first new conference at the Vatican on Monday. Addressing some of the thousands of journalists who traveled to Rome to cover his election as the first American pontiff, he said journalists jailed for seeking and reporting the truth must be released. The new pope also reiterated his message of peace that he had communicated to large crowds on Sunday as well. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.